All right, today we are diving deep into one of the coolest combat systems I've come across. It's all built around this incredible idea. What if, to control the universe, you first had to master the universe inside your own body? We're talking about a celestial skill tree and the 5 crucibles you have to master to climb it. So picture this. Our protagonist, Mitsuki, steps through a portal and bam, a whole new dimension just unfolds in front of her. We're not talking about a new room. We're talking about a vast cosmic space. You've got the sun, the earth, the moon, and all 12 zodiac constellations laid out like a map. The scale is just immense right from the get-go. Now, this breathtaking cosmic view, it's not just a pretty picture. It's a map of power. And right away, it throws a massive challenge at Mitsuki. The zodiac gates are almost all locked. And here's where it gets really fascinating. Everything is connected. The cardinal directions, east, west, north, south, they're tied to the seasons, and the seasons are tied to specific combat roles. So the east is spring, and that's the ranger class. The south is summer for your warrior/defender types. West is autumn, the technician/mage, and the north is winter's healer. Your very abilities are defined by these cosmic cycles. But here's the catch. For Mitsuki, this awesome system is actually a huge problem. Out of the 12 gates that represent all these powers, 9 of them are sealed shut. See, she's a technician/mage, born of the West. That means she's completely locked out from all the ranger, warrior, and healer abilities. Her potential is literally capped, and her mission becomes crystal clear. She's got to find a way to unlock those gates. So how on earth is she going to do that? Well, the answer isn't somewhere out there in the cosmos. It's inside her. And a mysterious guide is about to reveal a fundamental truth that changes everything. You know that living sigil inside Mitsuki? The one she thought was just a tool? Well, it speaks, and it reveals its true name is the Eternal Titan Tempest Roma. This isn't just a magic item, it's an ancient, powerful being, and its whole purpose is to teach Mitsuki how to truly become a host for the elements. And this is the revelation that just blows the doors wide open. Tempest Roma explains that elements aren't just external forces you command. They are hosted inside your own body. Fire, that lives in your gut. Earth is in your bones and blood. Time itself resides in your soul. And water flows through your circulatory system. It's this beautiful marriage of biology and metaphysics, and understanding this is the key to everything. So, armed with this game-changing knowledge, Mitsuki is finally ready to train. And it's not going to be easy. She has to face 5 crucibles, 5 absolutely grueling trials, designed to master each element by putting this new mind-body connection to the test in the heat of battle. First up, the Crucible of Fire. Tempest Roma activates mode Dragon, and the goal here is for Mitsuki to learn to trust her body's signals. You know that tightening feeling you get in your gut when you sense danger? That's the fire element talking, and she has to learn to listen to it. And this first crucible teaches a brutal but necessary lesson about real combat. Tempest Roma doesn't play fair. He attacks from behind, uses clones, even shuts down her abilities. He's driving home a critical point. Your enemies are not going to fight you honorably. You have to be ready for anything. For the second trial, the Crucible of Wind, they take to the skies. Tempest Roma switches to mode Raptor, and suddenly it's a high-speed, high-stakes aerial dogfight. This isn't just a test of stamina and agility. It's a lesson in the incredible danger of becoming predictable. Tempest Roma points out something so true here. When you're under pressure, when you have no time to think, what do? You fall back on instinct, right? You do the same safe, low-risk moves over and over. But a smart opponent is waiting for that. They'll anticipate those patterns and turn them into a trap. To win, you have to fight your own instincts and break the cycle. All right, now for trial number 3, the Crucible of Earth. And this one is all about raw, overwhelming physical power. Tempest Roma's mode Turtle Worship is just this massive concentration of force and momentum, launching these devastating attacks that literally shake the entire arena. And let's be clear, the stakes here are insanely high. Tempest Roma tells her straight up, this is not just training anymore. A single moment of lost focus against this kind of pure, brute force, and she might not walk away. This trial demands absolute 100% concentration. So after all that intense physical combat, the 4th trial shifts gears completely. We're moving from the physical to the metaphysical. In the Crucible of Time, Tempest Roma activates Mode Anima, and this becomes a battle of souls. This isn't about punches and kicks, it's a contest of spiritual pressure, of sheer willpower. And the goal here is amazing. It's not just about winning the fight. It's about developing a spiritual presence, an aura, that is so overwhelmingly powerful that it can stop a conflict before it even begins. It's about projecting so much strength that no one even wants to challenge you. And that brings us to the final test, the crucible of water. This is the culmination of everything. This is the final exam where Mitsuki has to take all the lessons from fire, wind, earth, and time and synthesize them into one ultimate combat philosophy called Mode Pax. So, after all these brutal trials, after mastering her gut, her lungs, her bones, her very soul, what's the point? What is the final unifying lesson that ties this whole journey together? It all boils down to this one beautiful, powerful concept, the philosophy that Tempest Roma has been building towards all along, the power of reflection. And this idea is going to completely redefine combat for Mitsuki. So what is Mode Pax? Well, it's not about attacking. It's a purely counteroffensive style. The whole idea is to absorb, nullify, and then redirect whatever your opponent throws at you. You literally turn their own aggression, their own momentum against them. It's the art of perfecting defense until it becomes the ultimate offense. This one line just says it all. The goal isn't to be stronger than your opponent. The goal is to be so masterful that you can turn their own strength into their biggest weakness. It's like the moon. It doesn't have its own light, right? It just perfectly reflects the power of the sun. That's Mode Pax. By learning that every element had a home inside her own body, the fire in her gut, the time in her soul, Mitsuki completely changed how she approached conflict. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? How much of any external battle is really won by first mastering the battlefield within yourself?